Why, hello everyone. Adam Roberts here, otherwise known as the Asian Prodigy VA, and today I will be teaching you a tutorial on how to make your voice sound like Gaster. And so for this you're going to need Audacity. It's just a really easy, good program I use. So we're going to want to open up Audacity. You're going to want to have a mic ready. You're going to want to record something using your lowest voice possible, your scariest voice. Alright. Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace. Alright, let's hear it. Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace. Alright, so that sounds pretty good, but I think I want to up the antics a bit. So you're going to want it to change the gain down just a little. It gets too loud. Darker. Yeah, that's better. So one thing you're going to want to do is you're going to double click so it highlights your audio track. You're going to want to go to Effect. Then you're going to want to change the pitch. So I usually do it to -20 to get really deep down in there. There we go. Now let's hear it.
Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome. Also, another thing too, I assume most of your guys' microphones will probably have background noise. You see this right here? So a little trick to remove that is there's an effect called noise reduction. Click on that. Oh wait. First, you're gonna want to select a little piece of noise that should be reduced. Then you go to Effect, Noise Reduction, and once you have that selected, then you get Noise Profile. So the program detects that that's the noise now. Then double click, and you can have all of it. You're gonna go to Effect, then Noise Reduction again, and then just click OK. Look at that. It levels out all of that.
Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace.
Awesome, huh? Let's see. Alright. So if you think this might be a little too low, then you can always change it up. So let's say if I added 5 to it, so it wouldn't be as low.
Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace.
I think that sounds good for what I'm going for. Alright, so as an added bonus, I decided to get the dark, darker, yet darker theme. And you can just click and drag if you download it. Or if you have it, put it into your file to add some spice to this. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Alright, let's try it.
Dark.
You might want to turn it down, change it probably like -10 dBs because it might overdo the noise.
Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace.
Oh yeah. And if you're going for just a simple effect, you can just take away this extra and just go to your file or audition or whatever you're trying to do. Then you can select the end of the music, go to Effect, then Fade Out. So it'll auto fade that out. Let's hear it.
Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace.
Yeah. I think that sounds awesome. Also, another thing you can do, if you want, you can add more effects. One effect that's always good is reverb. And so all the values should be pretty good. Now let's hear.
Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace.
So basically what reverb does, it does a kind of echoey effect. But as far as the echo goes, it doesn't layer it on. Like, if there's actually an effect called echo, but if you use it, it doesn't sound so good. It would be better if you're editing for a robot's voice, say like Metaton, but for this purpose, it like kind of increases the sound to fill a room. So yeah, there's also other things you can do to make it different, and one of those would be to add 1 minute a phaser. Phasers can be cool. If you let's try that. Just click apply, then close. See, it gets a little quieter. So if you add that, let's try that.
Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace.
Alright, so that adds a really cool effect. And yeah, there you have it, I guess. And so for those of you who don't know how to export, just go to File, Export Audio, and just put it whatever. Just call it anything you want, like Gaster. And so the best file format is usually the WAV, because it just keeps all the quality. And then you just click OK, and yeah, so it should show up. There it is, Gaster.
Dark, darker, yet darker. The seven souls will no longer be at peace.
Well, and there you have it. That was my tutorial on how to make a Gaster voice. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.